Libra. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I'm going to be doing your finance reading. I'm going to be doing some finance oracles. Then I'll pull some tarot, some moonology oracles for you guys. And then I'll do some advice oracle cards as well. I will be clarifying also. Okay. What does Libra need to... Okay. Wait a minute. What does Libra need to know? Y'all, I love talking to you guys in the comments. I appreciate all the... Ooh, I appreciate all the... all the comments and the love that you guys show me. It's like, I love interacting with you guys and everything, like hearing the feedback and everything. It helps me a lot, and I love hearing from you guys, so thank you for that. So what came out is positivity, faith, and optimism. Okay, we have conscious consumer here as well, and then we have face your financial fears. Okay, then we also have underneath the deck is take a divinely guided change. Okay, so this says all positive change and successful ventures involve a degree of risk, and you are ready to follow your divine guidance to new territories as you leave behind that which is comfortable and familiar but no longer appropriate for you. You make room for new and more meaningful opportunities. Okay, that's great. So here it says for positivity, faith, and optimism. Poverty might be something that's on your mind right now. It says you open the doorway to positive experiences and opportunities with your positive expectations and energy. Do not allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path. What are we talking about? Path that you are on. Keep faith and keep going. And I do see what my eye was pulled to the lion there. So there's something about like your faith and courage and strength as well. Then we have conscious consumer here. It says you have the power to heal and help the world with your decision to buy only products and services that are ethical and environmentally friendly. As a conscious consumer, you choose to invest in fair trade and organic goods. You live simply and you purchase only that which you need. Okay, so it's about moderation and being very conscious about your actions and intentional with your life. Face your financial fears says when you are honest with yourself about fears of success or failure, they can no longer control you. Be free of hidden fears by exposing them to the light of awareness, and you'll realize that you in fact have nothing to fear, and that every successful person has struggled with and released these self-doubts. Okay, all right, now let's do a moonology for you guys. What does Libra need to know? What does Libra need to know? What does Libra need to know? Okay, it's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. What does Libra need to know for their finances? Meditate and contemplate. Okay, and then under the deck we have balance, spirituality, and practicality. Okay, so guys, your reading is feeling very, very good. It feels like, sorry, these are the cards if you wanted to see them. It feels like you guys are on a right track. It's just requiring a little bit of maybe slight adjustments, and that you may have some things that you may need to work on, or just kind of, let me fix this, boop, just kind of assess within yourselves about how you want to move forward with your life in general as far as your finances. Again, this is a finance, career, business, investment, general reading, and it is a general reading for Libras, so you may not resonate with this. If this is your reading, that's perfectly fine. I do shuffle the cards in between and like all the time on my own anyway, so these shuffles on camera are just for you guys, really. What does Libra need to know, Spirit? Okay, we have the Three of Pentacles, we have the Empress, and we have the Six of Cups. Okay, so it's like, feels like you are coming into your own and working on something that you wanted to do or had your sights set on since you were a child, perhaps, or even like a past life, something that you're coming into that is almost like your purpose, it feels like. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, so you're sowing those seeds. You are moving forward with something that you feel, I feel like you feel passionate about it. I don't see any wand energy here yet, but the Empress is someone that is passionate and loving, discerning, and very sure about what it is that she does. Then we have the Three of Swords here. Okay, so it's something that you're worried about. Could be, like you have your heart in it. And we have the Tower here. We have the Nine of Pentacles here. So you want to have that independence here. You want to have that independence, but there is a worry of, will it come crashing down, especially with the Three of Swords there. We see the Well at the bottom of the deck here. Let me see. We see the Ten of Wands in reverse, the Page of Swords, oh, and then two cards fell, and they are the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Okay. All right, so boom. I'm gonna put that like that, but it was kind of in the challenge, so I'm gonna actually put it in reverse here because it's same energy. Page of Swords and then Queen of Cups, Page of Pentacles. Then we have the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So yes, all right, so what I'm feeling is this, right? I feel like your finances, your investments, they're going well, but there is something that is somewhat new. Maybe it's not that new. You've been pouring yourself into it for a little while, and maybe it hasn't really given you the fruit that you were looking for so far, and you're checking it, but it almost feels like, because I'm looking at this Six of Cups, right? And I'm looking at, for some reason my attention was drawn to this flower here that he's picking up and looking at the stem. If you've been working towards something and, you know, uprooting it every chance you get to double check it, it's not going to be able to grow, right? If you're planting a plant literally in the ground, planting seeds like I mentioned earlier, and you keep looking at it, you're not allowing the seed to be in its gestational period, right? Which is all of what the Empress is about. The Empress is about pregnancy and fertility and growth and advancement, etc., etc. So if you're not allowing things, these Three Pentacles, to gestate and become these Nine Pentacles, you see how she's looking at the fruit? She's literally inspecting the fruit, okay? If you're not allowing for what the seeds that you've been putting in to look at, to grow, right, then it's not going to work. It feels like you're analyzing, right, especially with this Ten of Wands here or whatever, but I do see that you're starting to recognize it. Even though you're not looking at the truth here in this Page of Swords, I do feel like it's undeniable. At the same time as you not looking at it, you're holding the sword, so you know it's there. You know what I'm saying? You know that that truth is there, and you know that you have to stop picking at it and stop worrying about it. You've been getting messages, it feels like, or maybe you've been being told or whatever. Oh, maybe it is about facing your financial fears, like we have there, positivity, faith, and optimism. Okay, fine. Maybe it's about releasing negativity. Maybe that's what this Three of Swords is about, right? To get rid of feeling like something bad is gonna happen, like waiting for the other shoe to drop. Maybe a lot of things have been happening in your life. Maybe they have happened in your financial aspect where it's like it's worked for a little while, but you're working at it, but you feel like I'm doing too much, right? Or it's not working, it's not going where I want it to go. There's a little bit of needing to just kind of sit with it and sit with like the emotion of it, right? Like hold it. if you feel that way, instead of running from it, instead of trying to cover it up, instead of trying to hide it, instead of trying to shift away from that, or even throw yourself into it and like outwork it, sit with that emotion and see what happens. You know what I mean? Like, look at the problem. And I almost feel like when you're sitting here and looking at it in this contemplative state, you're going to learn what it is that you need to be reversing. You're going to see, oh, this is what I've been doing wrong this whole time, and what's going to allow me to recover, what's going to allow me to put down these wands, right? All right, I'm gonna start clarifying. Spirit, help me. Oh, and then look, as I split the deck, the Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. So that's again, reflecting this Nine of Pentacles, this independence, this luxury, this success, right? Being completely able-bodied, right? And this Six of Wands is a clear victory. As you can see, he's kind of strutting his stuff through the town with a wreath and his gorgeous white horse and all the things, right? What does Libra need to know? There's something that you need to stop paying attention to also, like, clarify the Three of Pentacles. Oh, Seven of Pentacles was flipped over. Clarify the Three of Pentacles, Empress, and Six of Cups for me, please. Clarify the Three of Pentacles, Empress, and Six of Cups, Page of Wands. Clarify the Three of Pentacles, Six of Cups, and Empress for me, please. Yeah, it feels like, oh, we see the Ace of Pentacles here. The Nine of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles is here. And then we have the Emperor at the bottom of the deck here. Okay, so whatever it is that you're working, which is also the divine counterpart to the Empress there. So whatever it is that you have been pouring yourself into, you're literally like, you want to work with it. You want to continue it. It's what you're supposed to be doing with this Empress here and the Six of Cups here. It's what you're meant to do. It's part of your purpose, right? So what has come out, and what I have that clarified with, is this Page of Wands. So something that you desire, that you're springing yourself into, that you are literally moving forward with, that it may be a new change. It might be different than what you were doing before, and that's okay. Okay, and then we see that this is going to bring in a new opportunity for you. So when we're looking at this Nine of Pentacles here, we're looking at someone that is independent, that is definitely looking at what they, let me fix this a little bit so you can see. Boop. Okay. Alright. So with this Nine of Pentacles, it's about independence, wealth, all the things, right? But it's not the Ten of Pentacles. So the 10th Pentacle, the last one, is getting an offer of love, or getting this final deal that they need to really be fully solidified and kind of in that King of Pentacles energy, okay? And that's what we see is coming in here with what you're doing. And we see the 10 of Pentacles right here, okay, which I forgot that was even there. But then we also have the Nine of Wands. This is also a burden for you, right? But as we're seeing this 10 of Wands here, we're also seeing it being reduced into the Nine of Wands. So it's a little bit of a uphill battle, but like, you know, you're tired from the battle, but you are okay with continuing. You're okay with moving forward, and you're okay, like, you can survive. If you won the battle and you're tired, you're okay, okay? And then we also see the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords here, okay? So this is something that maybe what you're doing involves women. Maybe you are helping women with growing, with becoming more decisive, with empowering themselves, with helping them make more money, whatever that is. But there's something about a feminine energy here, because we're seeing the Empress here. Maybe you're the feminine energy. Maybe this is you, okay? Maybe you are the one that is learning to be more decisive and more sure about where to place your investments and your money as well, where this is like what you're learning. This is the part of what made you that Empress right there, because the Empress is very clear about where she's placing her investments in all things. Money with the Pentacles, her mind with the Swords, her desires with the Wands, as well as her love with the Cups. Okay, we see the Queen of Cups over here. Okay, then we see the Emperor here, so you're bossing up. That's what's underneath the deck. That's what was hidden. Okay, underneath that is the Four of Pentacles, so you'll be able to have stability and a foundation that you can be proud of. What is the Six of Cups here for? No, I already clarified. That was the Six of Cups too. What is the Seven of Pentacles here for Libra Spirit? Show me the Seven of Pentacles. Show me the Seven of Pentacles for Libra Spirit. Okay, we see the Two of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles again. That's funny, that came out again. And the Emperor is still at the bottom of the deck. So with the Seven of Pentacles, it's clarified by the Two of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles again. So basically, Spirit is like, I said what I said. You made the right decision. Okay, and as you can see, the way that this higher pentacle is, like there's one slightly higher than the other one, it's going toward the future. Okay, and it's okay for you to be sowing those seeds, right? You're going to be happy. If you can see this woman's face, it's not that you are upset about having to sow those seeds. I feel like you're falling in love with the process. Okay, and that could be the lesson here. You need to fall in love with the process. Why is this Three of Swords here for Libra Spirit, for finance and career? Why is this Three of Swords? Okay. Why is this Three of Swords here for Libra Spirit? Nine of Cups in reverse. Yeah, that makes sense with the Three of Swords. Why is this Three of Swords here for Libra? Eight of Pentacles. Ah, okay. So with the Seven of Pentacles, that you were falling in love with the process, or you are falling in love with the process, you have the Eight of Pentacles clarifying the Three of Swords, meaning like all of the work is killing you. Not killing you, but it's making you feel like, is it worth it? Like, it's almost like the going backwards to the Seven of Pentacles, where you're like, I don't know, is it worth it? Is it worth sowing these seeds? And then the Eight of Pentacles, you're like tilling the grass, you're working on it, you're like, you know, on the next steps or whatever. Maybe you have to hire people, maybe there's a lot of stuff going on with like red tape or HR or a lot of different things that have to happen there, that you're like falling out of love with it. It's almost making you be like, this is no longer my dream, because this is like too much work. I don't want to do it. I don't want to have to work this hard to get this. Okay, and that's why the Nine of Cups in reverse here, and then also the Three of Swords. Why is the Tower here? But you have to be careful with that kind of mindset, because that can bring on a Tower. Okay, that can also become like a self-sabotage, you know, once you get there. The Tower is clarified by the Knight of Wands. Yeah, you got to be careful with that energy, because that will create a negative tower for you. However, this tower, I don't feel like is a negative one. I feel like this tower is more about, oops, it could go both ways, right? I'm not going to take all that. It could go both ways for this tower here. Some of you, it could mean that you need to be careful with your temper. Okay? And for others of you, it could mean that there are positive aspects coming in for you that are really crucial to you being able to expand, okay? Especially with the Six of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. It feels like there's something here about like a lightning bolt of knowledge, or of a injection of cash, or like something that's surprising that will enable you to move forward with what you're wanting to do. Why is the Nine of Pentacles here, Spirit? Oh, okay. I didn't mean to do that really, but oh, the World. Yeah, there's something that's coming in divine timing, or not divine timing, but something that's coming in. Like it's you're completing a cycle, and that's what this work is about. This work is about something that you have to finish. You have to learn something while you're in the middle of this to get to this Nine of Pentacles. You are in that process. Fall in love with the process. What's the Ten of Wands in reverse here for Libra Spirit, for career and finance? What's the Nine of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles? Right. So the Ten of Wands originally came out sideways, if you remember, right? I put it to the reverse because it's almost the same energy, and we see the Four of Pentacles at the bottom here. So to me, the Ten of Wands being clarified by the Nine of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles here, both upright, mean that you are of two minds. You're going, I heard, flitting between the two. You're suffering and like you have a nightmare about it. You are also independent and self-sufficient and assertive, etc. You could be a business owner, right? This could be like the life cycle of a business owner. Maybe your business ebbs and flows. There are seasons where things like you have a heavy rain pour, you know, theoretically speaking, and there are seasons where there's a drought. But the key to that is to prepare for both. Okay, in the opposite season, you prepare for the other season. So in a season of rain or flood, you prepare for the season of drought, and in the season of drought, you prepare for the season of flood. Okay, and that's what this Ten of Wands is. It came out as a challenge because it is a burden, but this is something that you have to learn, and that's a part of this cycle. That's a part of you working through it and being in the trenches. Okay, why is the Page of Swords? Okay, Six of Wands is clarified with the Page of Swords. Yeah, this truth that you don't want to look at, that I told you about earlier, the sword that you're holding but you're ignoring, is going to lead to your victory. And maybe it's what I mentioned to you. It's about doing the work. It's about falling in love with the work, because whatever it is that you are doing is going to require that. And if you don't want to do that, then you will not achieve what you want to achieve. However, you are in your purpose. You're operating in your purpose. So if it's something that you want to do, oh, look at Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Okay? This victory, this truth that you don't want to look at, is going to create this fulfillment. Complete fulfillment, okay? What's the Queen of Cups doing here for Libra Spirit? What's the Queen of Cups? You have to look at the truth that's within yourself. Queen of Cups is clarified by Temperance and the Hermit. Yeah, it's this peace. It's this peace within yourself and going within, and then we see the King of Cups at the bottom here. So maybe it's developing a partnership. Maybe it is balancing yourself with this Temperance here, having patience with yourself, having patience in the times of drought with the Hermit here. You have to be ready for the season of plenty, and you have to be ready for the season of famine, okay? So it's having that balance and establishing that within yourself. With this Queen of Cups, it's doing that with compassion and grace for yourself, for others, for the business, and not being frustrated by the nature of your occupation. There is no reason, if you knew it before you went in, there is no reason to be upset by it. To try and change it to go against nature is going to be more difficult than accepting as it is and having grace and compassion and balancing it out, adjusting yourself and preparing for it. Let me look at this Page of Pentacles here. Why is the Page of Pentacles here? And then I forgot we had the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck, of that original deck that I first put down, okay? So it is using love and using your emotional acceptance, really, okay? Why is the Page of Cups here? I'm sorry, Page of Pentacles. So it's the Eight of Pentacles, and then we have the Five of Pentacles at the bottom. Sorry, the Eight of Swords. So remember earlier when I told you that you were looking at and you were inspecting that pentacle, you're looking at the truth, okay? This is because you were avoiding it before, or you're avoiding it right now, right? Whenever this reading is coming to you, it's something that you need to look at. You have to inspect it. You have to unblind yourself, okay? Because right now you're gonna be feeling like you're left out in the cold. You're gonna be feeling without. You're gonna be feeling destitute. You're gonna be feeling like you're just waiting around and hanging in suspension. But also, this hangman represents getting a new perspective. So you're standing like this and you're feeling hopeless, you're feeling upset, but you need to get a new perspective and inspect things. Look at yourself. Look at what needs to change so that you can make adjustments, okay? Okay, What is the advice for Libra? What is the advice? I feel like I already gave you advice, but let's see what Spirit talking about. What is the advice for Libra in their career and finances, Spirit? What is the advice for Libra with their career and finances, Spirit? Oh, the Tower in reverse. Six of Swords. What is the advice for Libra? And one more. Okay, that one fell out. And then we have the Page of Wands in reverse. Four of Swords. Rest. Recover. Okay, underneath it all. And then with this Tower in reverse, Six of Swords, and the Page of Wands, you've already started over. You've already done this. The alternative of looking, as opposed to looking at everything, is to start over, to do everything over, to hold on instead of having a tower. Like, instead of letting things go and letting things go as they need to progress, you're holding on, you're struggling through it, you are stifling your creative energy. You know, this advice is telling you to let it go, move forward, okay? Look at where your energy is stifled. Look at where you feel congested. You know what I mean? Like creatively congested, emotionally congested. Look at that so that you can reverse this Tower and not have a negative thing happen to you when you're looking at everything through this Three of Swords perspective. Okay? All right, let me do this now. What is advice for Libra? What is advice for Libra, Spirit? Okay, that one flipped right out. I'm gonna leave it right where it is. Okay, what came out is the law of allowing. Oh my goodness. Stop trying to fix, change, or control anyone. Boom. And then we have the law of tithing. Expand your consciousness and all things will be added at the bottom of the deck. I'm going to turn this around so you can see that, and I will read that one from the book. What is it? The law of allowing. When I tell you Spirit, be spiriting. Okay. Let me see. Law of allowing. It is a page 39. Okay. Stop trying to fix, change, or control anyone. Life is a flow of energy exchange. What you resist persists. The moment you put a negative meaning on something that has or has not occurred, you instantaneously experience a negative feeling. This is the universe's way of ebbing you toward the things that bring you joy. This law is designed for you to get into the current of life that aligns with your truth and float down the river of ecstasy. The areas of life where you experience compulsion or dysfunction is life's way of the universe ebbing you toward the unique divine path that is specific for you. You may be experiencing resistance in a particular area of your life, a feeling of being stuck. By drawing this card, your higher self desires to release the limiting belief holding you in bonds. Life is a flow and energy an exchange of energy. The universe is ready to shower you with abundance of love, prosperity, and vitality. Your only task is to practice being comfortable with not knowing how your life is unfolding and keep the faith. Every drop of life is arranged for your awakening. Let go and flow. Make a list of everything that you are resisting in your life. What do you wish was different than it is? Next, write a list of all the ways these circumstances are demanding you to grow. Okay. All right, Libra, I appreciate you. I hope this worked for you. I hope this resonated with you. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share with others. Be sure to look at your other placements too. Your moon, your rising, definitely your sun as well. Venus for love, Jupiter for finance. And until next time, namaste.